You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mays, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Stout. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a jet first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stout. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Stout. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Mays, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mays. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Smith. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw. Stout. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off play action. Stout. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
First down, Jets. 18 Gators. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Stout. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Smith dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you pulled defensive backs they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he didn't. A great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stout. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stout. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Back to throw. Stout. And he will find his man on the outside. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on 2nd down. Stout. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Stout. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Page. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half. And he's got a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Stout. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We got work.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Topper. Get up.
On first down, Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Smith flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. It's just me and you. It's just, hey, Orbit.
On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Beal. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Smith throwing again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. To the air again, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Again, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Stout. This is caught. It's Cooks. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Come on, set. 50, plants.
They'll run on first down. Mays. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Stout. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosa's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Team 6.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Smith on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the screen. Go. 51's the mic. I can't believe it.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On first down, Stout. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stout. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stout. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stout. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stout. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Stout. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stout. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Here we go. 60 yards. General West.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stout looking middle, and that's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go. In this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Stout. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stout. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Stout. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stout. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Stout. And a quick throw here that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stout. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Play is under review.
Stout's pass complete to number 15.
Rosas to add the extra point.
Albert Rosas lining up for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Smith. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks.